and of your life and of my life. That's the answer to that. But you can actually put a name to that. This is the name God himself gave Saul. He said, I am Jesus of Nazareth, whom thou persecutest. Jesus is the Lord of the universe. He is the creator of it. All things were made by him, and without him was not anything made that was made. And he rules it at this moment. And he must reign until he has put all enemies under his feet. The last enemy that shall be destroyed is death. And then Saul asked another question. This is one of the most important questions you can ask, too. These are two important questions. Keep asking them all your life. Who art thou, Lord? And then the next one, what would you have me to do? Our lives would be better if we woke up every day and asked that question. Lord, what would you have me to do? He might say, get to work on time. He might say, go forgive that person who has hurt you. You don't know. Ask him. Ask him. And then he got up out of the road blind and had to have somebody lead him by the hand. But the Lord had instructed him what to do. Going into the city of Damascus to a street named Straight. And I've commanded a man, Ananias, to come in and tell you what you ought to do. So Saul, blind, now led by the hand, went in there and he made it to Damascus, went to the street named Straight, and there waited on what the Lord would send. Meanwhile, the Lord speaks to Ananias. Ananias, there's a man, Saul of Tarsus. He is seen in a vision, a man named Ananias, coming and laying hands on him that he might receive his sight. Well, Ananias didn't like this assignment at all. And you can understand if you put yourself in his shoes and you know the reputation Saul had. Lord, I've heard much about this man, how he's persecuted your church, cast your disciples into prison, and he's here with letters of authority to do the same in Damascus. And the Lord told Ananias what he tells many of us when we balk at his instructions. Go thy way. That is, do what I told you. Go thy way, for he's a chosen vessel to me to bear my name before kings and princes. And he's seen a man named Ananias in a vision. And then he gave Ananias an evidence that Saul of Tarsus was one of his children. We can discuss all day long when you think Saul was born again. But the Lord was giving Ananias an evidence that he was at some time prior to this conversation with Ananias, that he was indeed born again. What did the Lord tell Ananias? Behold what? He prayeth. He prayeth. In Galatians chapter 4, verse 6, God talks about his children when they're born again. And because